What's going on, Minecraft fans? My name's TheNotable. In this video, we're gonna be going through 3,000 days in 10 minutes. If you haven't heard, I'm about to release a video of me surviving 4,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. 4,000 days will premiere live on YouTube for the first time December 16th, 2023. That's 1 week from today. Check the exact times on screen for your area. If you're a fan of my hardcore Minecraft series, you really don't want to miss the live premiere. I will be there with you, chatting and enjoying this video for the first time with you all. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen my hardcore Minecraft series, of course, I'm going to recommend that you go and watch those all right now. It will take you 7 hours to get from day 1 to day 3,000, but it's a magical 7 hours. I mean, this is the original 100 days of Minecraft on YouTube, come on. But I get it, 4,000 days comes out next week. You might not have 7 hours, so that's what this video is for. So I guess we might as well just get started. Here's day number 1 of hardcore Minecraft. My only objective in the original 100 days was survive 100 days of Minecraft and don't die. That's it. My objective is just to not die for 100 days. And you can not die anywhere. This wasn't my first attempt at Minecraft. I had played it before, but years earlier, so I had basically no experience. I also had tried several times to not die and completely failed. I've got a whole video you can watch on all those attempts. Playing safe and going slow is what kept me alive here. To be honest, I didn't do much. For example, I spent a huge amount of time on a birch road to absolutely nowhere. Some builds were useful, like my ocean canal. I still use that today. But ultimately, yeah, I didn't do much. I spent about 1 minute in the nether the whole video. Despite that, there's a lot of great moments where you see me put down the foundation of what will be a fantastic and notable Minecraft world. And by the end, I think it makes you want to watch more. Obviously, I left out a lot on that video. It was a trendsetter for a reason. So if you've got the time, definitely go watch it. But now we're gonna go through 200 days. This is the first time I actually challenged myself. My objective here was not just basic survival anymore. By day 200, I wanted to kill the Ender Dragon and beat the game. I had never beat the Ender Dragon before, and after making this video, I found out that's actually fairly common. But I didn't want to die, so I spent 100 days getting everything I possibly could for the fight. This forced me to do so many new things that I had never done in Minecraft before. It was a real eye-opener. But I think some of the charm of this video is I didn't exactly search the best methods to get stronger in Minecraft. I kind of just tried to figure it out on my own. I built a road all the way to the end. I got a little crazy. A lot of villager trades too. Started figuring that out, which is something I really liked later in the game. L-Town was made here, responsible for a lot of my early power. And after 100 days of prep, I pretty much had everything I could ever want for fighting the Ender Dragon. And not surprisingly, with all that, the fight went well, and I won. Sorry for the spoiler, but I did tell you to go watch the videos. Of course, this just unlocked more Minecraft for me, which is what I go into in 300 days. 300 days started with a trip to the end to get probably one of the most useful items in Minecraft, the Elytra, and a dragon head. Now I can fly. 300 days did have a main goal. By day 300, I wanted to slay the Wither. I think in this one, there were definitely more side quests, where 200 days I did everything I could to fight the dragon. In 300 days, I kinda did more exploring. Cause you know, you really just need good gear and milk to fight the Wither, and I already kinda have good gear. So I did a lot of work on my personal land too. It wasn't just for the Wither. Did a lot of achievements too, all of which made me stronger in their own way. Near the end, I completed my first full raid, and I fell in love from the very beginning. So when day 300 hit, and it was time to fight the Wither, I felt very, very ready. And obviously, I killed the Wither. Couldn't have survived to 3,000 days if I died on day 300. But of course, there was still more Minecraft to play and turtles to hatch. The next video to come out was 1,000 days. So I went from updating everyone every 100 days to now 700 days later, you get this massive video, 1,000 days. It's from 301 to 1,000. And I'm still pretty much the only one to do it that way because it's just hard. What's cool about 1,000 days is we're back to just surviving. That's the only objective, is just don't die. But obviously, I've beat the game, so what do you even do? It's a question that really the whole series answers. What do you do in Minecraft when you've done everything? People ask me all the time, how do you stay motivated? How do you keep going? How do you think of the next thing to do? For me, at least in 1,000 days, that meant truly trying to 100% the game. A big goal was to get every single achievement, and Minecraft is so large, even after 700 more days, I couldn't do it. Stone Tower! I got into more automation, really tried to make things easier for myself. I think that's something that every Minecraft player eventually gets to. But even still, I didn't exactly look up the best methods and do those. I tried to kind of figure it out on my own. It's something I noticed very early on that people liked, and I've kept that theme pretty much through the whole thing. Of course, sometimes I look up stuff and do it by the book, but I do try on my own most times. It's led to some weirdo builds over the years, but I think that's half the fun. The big finale of 1,000 days was making my entire tower into emeralds. You've probably seen it in memes if you haven't even heard of me before. There's a love-hate relationship of this thing out there on the internet, but if you don't love it, well, you're just not cool. Day 1,000 was marked with a beautiful fireworks show that was very, very loud, and of course, the promise of more Minecraft. So now it's time for 2,000 days, the longest one yet. This went from day 1001 to day 2000. This was just more of what I was doing in 1,000 days. I've already beaten the game. What do you do? The answer is Minecraft's basically infinite, so I could do infinite amount of things. I did whatever I wanted. This is also when I started to get really incredibly powerful, to the point where I really can't die if I'm on my main compound. One of my favorite videos of all time is How Strong is Luke the Notable? If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's basically me taking on everything physically possible in Minecraft and not dying. I did a lot more villager efficiency here, made myself way richer than even in 1,000 days. With that efficiency, I got so many more emeralds because they weren't all coming from manual labor anymore. And of course, I'm still kind of trying to figure all that stuff out on my own. Here's my iron farm that never worked. Well, it worked slightly, but I should have just Googled. There was a lot of work with villagers here to make myself richer, but also get every single enchantment that I needed for perfect stuff. Great video too, it had me exploring the Nether a bunch. The Nether update had just come out. In 1,000 days, I really set myself the goal of becoming super strong, and I think by the end of 2,000 days, I pretty much have that goal completed. I really could never do it justice in this video. It's 2 hours long, filled to the brim with crazy builds. It's fantastic. You need to go watch it if you haven't seen it. Last thing I wanted to do in this video was get the achievement, How Did We Get Here? And if you know about this achievement, it's insane. You need every effect, not just potion stuff, applied at the exact same time. Setup took probably hundreds of days. And I failed, by the fault of a dolphin. I was very unhappy with that at the time, but I think in retrospect, it was a good ending. Yeah, I'm strong, but I still make mistakes, and could die any moment. And the promise of beating that achievement in 3,000 days was obviously huge. However, there was a bit of a gap after 2,000 days. Day 1 to day 2,000 was done in basically a year. But after 2,000 days came out, I wanted to sort of spread my wings a little bit and do some 100 days spin-offs. I made a bunch, starting with Super Flat, and these are some of my best videos ever. These videos, recording them, also made me a much better Minecrafter. I survived 100 days in the Nether with absolutely nothing. That taught me a ton. Before 100 days in the end, I was very uneasy in the end cities, but after, I mean, dude, it's easy if you can do it naked. Even the creative 100 days taught me so much more about building, redstone, all things that I needed to make myself even more powerful in the main series. There's a fan theory that these spin-offs are spin-offs of the main timeline, meaning the Luke the Notable from the original 100 days is surviving in caves for 100 days, or the Nether, or the End, or wherever. I don't mean to burst your bubble, that's not what I wanted to do with these, but it would make Tor's canon. The point is, all of these videos helped me, and made me better at Minecraft by the time I had to start 3,000 days. So now we're current. 3,000 days takes place from day 2,000 to day 3,000, another 1,000 days in one video. Again, really just trying to make everything about me better. At this point, it's been thousands of days since I've had a clear objective, but still somehow find things to build and do. When you watch 3,000 days, you can really see that year-long gap in Minecraft skill. On day 2,000, like, I'm good at Minecraft, but by day 2001, I'm a totally different person. For the first time ever in my Minecraft career, in 3,000 days, I built my mega project, the Wither Farm. I wanted to farm withers, which is no easy task. It took hundreds of days to complete, but the benefits, well, yeah, they're pretty awesome. Had a lot of fun in the deep dark too. That was one of the main reasons I had to wait a year. The warden was supposed to be this super strong thing, and I wanted to dominate it, and I definitely did. I trapped one underneath my home. I was very proud. Huge project near the end was my emerald lawn, which came out beautifully. And just think, 3,000 days ago, this was all grass and forest. Got a new Minecraft skin too, that's worth mentioning. Before this, I was just Alex. We'll always have this monument to remember. The grand finale of 3,000 days was getting How Did We Get Here, the achievement that I failed at the end of 2,000. And despite an extra year of Minecraft experience and 1,000 more days of prep, I still failed on my first attempt. I forgot about mining fatigue, which is just embarrassing, but on 3001, I got the achievement. And you know what? I think in the end, I was still proud. So yeah, that's pretty much it. About 3,000 days in 10 minutes. Obviously, I've skipped over hours and hours of footage, so if you haven't seen the original, or have, and just want a better recap, go watch them. I tried my best here to recap the greatest Minecraft series of all time in 10 minutes, but I'm never gonna do it justice. Just go watch it. And make sure to come back next week to watch the live premiere of 4,000 Days. If you're a fan of this series, even if you're not, you don't want to miss this premiere. It's amazing. It's so much fun. I'll be there before, during, and after, so you can chat with me the entire time as we all watch 4,000 Days for the first time in the world together. I'm so excited. That's December 16th, 2023. Check the times on the screen for your country. And of course, don't worry, if you missed the premiere, you can always watch the video later. 10 times if you want. After 4,000 days, it'll be a 9-hour binge, so you'll have to set aside a whole day. Thank you all for watching this recap. See you on the 16th. Stay notable.